everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and this is your second or third time here, welcome back again. So I am doing another nail set on myself. So I already prepped my nails ahead of time by using my cuticle oil, which I do sell on my Etsy site, and I went ahead and used a non-white gel top coat. And after I did that, I cured it under the lamp for about 60 seconds, and this is how it turned out. And I did this method on my last video and it worked very well, to a point where I think it was like 3 of my nails that was popping off. So the method works really good. So right now I'm using these extra long stiletto nails that are kind of like press-on nails because they cover majority of your natural nails, but I'm actually going to put them up a little bit further so that way I'm not covering the whole nail and trying to blend the acrylic down and stuff like that. I just don't feel like dealing with all that. So I went ahead and compared it to my natural nails, to sidewall to sidewall, and then I went ahead and glued them down like a press-on nail. Now on this one, the pointer finger, as you can see, it is a little crooked because, you know, it's to the left, and as you can see, when I put my finger down, it was pretty crooked, and then I had to reposition it, but then it was looking crooked that way. So either way, it was just gonna look a hot mess, but it is what it is, you know. That's the price of having a crooked finger, ain't that right? Okay, so this is the final look for now until we cut them down, but I'll say this is the longest I ever had my nails. It's crazy. So I pretty much skipped the part where I cut my nails, but as you can see, I'm arranging my whole palette. So I got some from Mia Secret, Not Polished, Igel Beauty, got some glitters, some golds, some of these little decals here. And right here I'm just swatching all these colors just to make sure that I'm liking the combination of all of them. So I ended up not using the first one that I swatched, but this color right here was very pretty, and this is Cotton Candy from Not Polished, and then this is like Electric Blue, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Electric Blue from Igel Beauty, and then this is the new blush that y'all already seen me use before on my last video. And this purple right here, also gorgeous. Actually forgot what that was called, but that's from Not Polished too. And so this is the length I ended up cutting the nails. I think I had my nails this long on my last video, so it's almost like the same length that I had on last time, but I didn't have to really do much shaping or anything like that because once I cut the tips down, they was able to stay this shape. So right now, and this is the one I actually didn't show y'all, so I apologize, but this is actually from Mia Secret as well. This is their black acrylic, and surprisingly it works really good. Like usually when I get black acrylics like this, they be super dry and just like they dry too quickly. They don't blend very well, and it just be a lot of issues. But with this, when I first opened it, I could kind of tell that it was pretty good based off the look of it. It was more like a grainy like texture than a powdery texture, because if you get any color acrylic that's powdery, that's how you know it's not good. That means it's going to dry too fast, it's not going to blend well, it's terrible. But this black acrylic right here is absolutely amazing. I mean, look how smooth and shiny it is. Mia Secret, you did your thing on the black acrylic, okay? I like that. So basically on this nail, I'm just creating the background of the design that I'm going for. I was trying to go for like a galaxy-ish type of look, so that's what I'm doing right now, is just applying that black acrylic. And you want to be super careful with the application, because if you get any black acrylic on your skin, it's very hard to clean off. So just try your best to be very neat about it. If you have to do shoot 10-20 beads just to get that application good, so be it, because it's so much better doing that than to get some on your skin and having to wipe it off. Okay, so now I'm just arranging all the colors together, and for this design, I wanted to make it look like the galaxy, so I'm just kind of scattering the colors around while blending them at the same time, kind of like a, I guess you could say like a marble type of effect that I'm doing. And all I'm doing is I'm just applying each color in kind of like a strip mode, and then just kind of blending them together in like a marble way, but not too much where they blend into each other. And then I've just blended those colors down onto that black background. I also decided to go ahead and add some of these glass kind of shards onto my nail as well to represent the stars. I think I wanted to add a little bit more sparkliness to it, so I went ahead and I added it to the cuticle, added a little bit of clear, and then added the glitter on top of that. So with the moon charms that I have around, I'm just kind of placing them wherever I see fit, and I'm just adding a little bit of clear just to help them stay on my nails. And after that, I'm just applying them right on, and then towards the end, I'm going to encapsulate the whole thing. So for this nail, I'm going to be doing the same exact design, so I really don't have to explain the whole thing to y'all, but I'm just doing the same exact thing that I did on the first nail. So for the thumb, I decided to do a marble ombre. So as you can see, I was not flawlessly putting down the marble bead like I should, but yeah, I was trying to do like a marble with all the 3 colors that I used for the first 2 nails. For the most part, I should have just made the beads a little bit more wetter, but I'm just trying to, like, you know, not swirl them too much together, but kind of just, you know, get that little marbly look to it as best as I could. Okay, so now I'm just adding the Mia Secret nude onto the nail. Now the thing about blending nude on a dark color is it does not, it takes a minute to get it to blend very well on dark colors, because I noticed, like, if the blend is not even, it's going to show up more on the dark colors than it does on the brighter colors. So I just went ahead and blended it the best I could. I'm actually end up adding a little bit more clear onto the nail just to create a more smoother surface, so that way the nude can blend in a lot better. I wanted to add a little something extra to the thumbnail besides just doing a marble and a ombre on top of that. So I also decided to add some of the golden charms onto the thumb as well. I added some triangles, some squares, some circles, just a little, you know, different stuff here and there, just to kind of give it more I don't know, more independence besides it just being a thumb. You know, it needs to be more than just a thumb. Okay, it's special just as well as the other nails. Okay, so I went ahead and added some of those golden charms to that thumbnail, just, you know, just to make it a little bit more detailed. For the middle nail, it's going to be a full blink for this one. So I am just going to add just a clear base to this. I'm not going to add anything extra until afterwards. Getting almost to the last part, the last nail. So for the pinky, I really did not know what I wanted to do with this nail. I just pretty much just dipped my brush right into the clear, just applied it on there, and then just prayed that I would come up with something. But then I ended up figuring out, you know what, I just want to do a marble on this nail, but I don't want to do the same marble that I did on the other ones. I actually want to do like kind of a clear color combination for the two colors together. So that's what I'm going to do for this nail, and I'm also going to add some gold flakes to it just to kind of add a little extra something as well, and that'll be that for the last one. Okay, so after I'm done with the pinky, I'm just going to encapsulate the whole set. So whatever needs to be encapsulated, I'm just going to go ahead and put the clear acrylic for all of them. Okay, so this is what it's looking like so far, and it came out nice. Like, I'm actually surprised at how clean this looks from just the application of the acrylic. It's nice. And now it's time to seal the cuticles and file, shape the nails, all that kind of good stuff. Now the thumb did end up popping off, so I was so close. so close to making it towards the end without any of my sets popping off, but it goes to show that this method does work. So if you are a nail tech who's trying to practice on doing acrylics on yourself without having to commit to the set or having the set stuck on your nails, definitely this method is perfect for that. But otherwise than that, yeah, so I ended up just gluing that back on like a press on like I did the last time, and just continued on like nothing happened. Okay, so this is how it looks after it's been filed, buffed, and shaped. And I spread some, that's the 90% alcohol that I had sprayed on my fingers. And I'm just using a non-lint free wipe to just wipe my nails down, get them nice and clean. Because now, oh yeah, and that's the thumb that had popped off, by the way. I almost forgot, yeah. So it actually popped off towards the end. So it did pop off during the filing, but it popped off like, I think it was already coming loose or something like that. But yeah, it did pop off. So yeah, I glued that back on. And then, yeah, we get into the rhinestone part. So that's my favorite. So we doing the rhinestone gel in a different placement. I'm going to be doing kind of like a slanted type of design. So it's going to be a bunch of rhinestones near the cuticle and a bunch at the tip. So right now I'm just using some gel to spread onto my nails. Okay, so then I'm just adding the non-wipe gel top coat on top of the rhinestone gel, because the rhinestone gel, when you cure it, does become a little bit sticky at the top, where you will have to use a 90% alcohol to get rid of that. And when you got rhinestones on top of that, it's hard to get rid of all that stickiness between the rhinestones. So to avoid that, I use the top coat to create a barrier, so that way you don't have to do all that. It'll just already be non-sticky once you get done curing. And then I just went ahead and just busted out, like, I would say maybe 4 or 5 different trays of different rhinestones, because I don't like to use just one type of rhinestone. I like to use at least 4 or 5 different kinds. And plus I like using different colors that goes with the set. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so for this part, while I was adding the golden metal balls onto the nails, they started to fall. So I would recommend adding these last, because if you add them between the times that you add in the regular flat rhinestones, what happens is that it actually will start sliding off, and then just like you'll see in the video, it's gonna fall all over my hands. So I kind of just let them fall, because I'm like, ain't no point of doing that if they're just gonna keep falling regardless. And I just finished applying the rest of the rhinestones before I put the metal balls between the rhinestones, and that's what kept them in place. Okay, and after I cured the nail for about a minute and 30 seconds, just to make sure that the nail is fully cured, I went ahead and added the non-white gel top coat on top of the nail. I also added some between the rhinestones because I feel like that'll also help add like an extra seal between the metal balls to keep them from falling all over the place and getting loose. So I went ahead and did that, and then I also wiped off some of the non-gel white top coat. Oh my gosh, I can't say nothing. Anyways, non-wipe gel top coat. I add that between the rhinestones, and then I wiped it off the surface so that way some of the rhinestones won't get some on them when I do finally cure the nail, and then I just added the rest to all the other nails. After curing the nails under the lamp for 60 seconds, I went ahead and used the same cuticle oil to apply it on my cuticles because my hands was a little bit dry afterwards. And I do again sell this cuticle oil on my Etsy site, and it smells absolutely amazing. This is the I think this is the melonberry one that I sell. It's a melonberry, and it smells so freaking good. I went ahead and rubbed that in really nicely, and I also wiped my nails off to make them really shiny, and that is the final look. And I will say once again, I absolutely enjoyed doing my nails, especially with this. I really wanted to do some type of magical galaxy type of theme for the nails, and they just came out bomb like always. So anyways, you can go ahead and follow me on my social media pages. You can follow me on my Instagram page, which is Kiki_PrettyNails23, Facebook page, which is Kiki Pretty Nails LLC, and TikTok, which is Kiki Pretty Life 25. So you can follow me. I'm mostly on Instagram and on TikTok. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.